Oh yeah, I need that.
I really hope it doesn't like me in the process.
Kitty at her feet. Big kitty at her feet.
He takes out that whole footrest.
He does.
I don't even have... My toes are on it, and that's it.
Yeah. He's a chunky lad.
Yeah, I always use him as a footrest.
No, he wouldn't like that.
He'd be like,
oh no.
Stop it.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh, you're so cute.
Oh,
You're just so cute.
That's a chunky lad.
You're so cute.
He's a good
Are you
boy.
giving me kisses? Oh, goodness.
Aww. That's so cute.
He's very sweet when he wants to be.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. He's okay now, but I believe that him and Bilbo are both chaotic good. I think all cats. I think mostly all cats are chaotic good.
Yeah.
Well, especially the ones that live in this house.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't obey the law. So.
No, he doesn't.
He definitely isn't lawful.
I think Lulu was just like straight up neutral. Like she was just like.
She was Switzerland.
Yeah, she was just. Thank you for not saying Sweden. You don't know how many people I hear is like, no, I'm Sweden on this one. It's like.
Why do they say Sweden?
I got raked across the coals a long time ago for wanting to make a true neutral character in a campaign, and they were like, really? That's only like automatons. And I was like, alright. So we did a sci-fi campaign later, and I made my fucking character an automaton.
Oh, God.
I was like, say something to me now, dick.
But you know, the whole deal is just like, chaotic good is just, it's such a weird thing because it's like, you're doing very off-the-wall things, but you're not really hurting anybody. It's like you're a libertarian.
Not necessarily. You hurt people who deserve it.
That's true. That
the thing about chaotic good is like you are doing everything you can good within what you believe is morally correct, but that doesn't account for any given law. And if something's against the law, but you believe it's the morally correct thing to do, you would have no qualms with going through with it. It's basically, for example, like
really.
A chaotic good character would definitely run an ounce of marijuana to an old lady with cancer in a state where marijuana is illegal. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I get that. What I don't get is why Kate just felt like she had to throw her hair onto me.
I couldn't get it to get off of me. I pulled it.
So your immediate action is just like
bestow the curse to someone else.
Yes.
So yeah, don't mind me. I'm just gonna be spending the next little bit like putting this into a ball so I can chuck it at Kate's head.
If only it would go back, but it does not.
Yeah, I think my
It
dad
continues
wishes
to fall out.
I think my dad wishes the same thing. I love my dad, but the man is going bald, and probably soon so will I. Although he was going bald way before, like he was younger than I am when he started going bald.
It typically skips.
Yeah.
So.
But, all right, Kate, here's your hair back.
Where'd it go?
It disappeared.
Oh, life's great mysteries.
Shut up. Shut up, Griff. So, we got some chaotic good here from MK. I guess we're going to see what it's all about. Now open 24/7. Let's see what's up.
I plant trees on property I don't own. Trees that will become really, really big. I like to find oak or white pine seedlings and then sneak them into somebody else's property where they won't notice it first. Condos and rentals. The occupants don't care to notice and the groundskeepers assume the owner put it there. So far no issues and some of them are getting quite big. Almost 100 around in the neighborhood.
All right,
Hey, it's the Lorax.
I have to say, this is chaotic neutral because really big trees can cause damage after a while. So I understand why you're doing it. I don't think it's evil, but you could cause damage in the future by it.
I agree.
So I
He's
don't
like
think
the
it's
Lorax.
chaotic.
Oak and white pine, they're not the worst for falling apart. They're very sturdy. They're very sturdy trees. It's not like...
all it takes is a lightning strike to knock a branch down on something.
But you're more than likely to get hit by lightning yourself than have a tree get hit by lightning and fall in on your house.
It will happen. I'm just saying that it could.
Yeah, but that's more chaotic. I'd say it's more chaotic good than chaotic neutral, I would say.
That's
now, if
why
it
you
were
have-
sweet gum trees, trees that are infamous for literally falling apart, like the one, like the one that its lowest hanging branch literally fell off and had me stuck in my driveway for like half a day because, the idiot who planted the tree there just, didn't think to trim the branches.
Issues, and some of them are getting quite big. Almost 100 around in the neighborhood. Why, hey, it's the Lorax, dude. Come to my house, please.
Damn, Kate.
No, I heard him say that. I said I agree with him. It's like the Lorax.
I didn't hear him.
Oh.
I didn't hear him say it.
I love trees. This is I mean, right off the bat, very chaotic good. It doesn't have nearly enough awards. Just one? Where's the wholesome seals, dude? Chicago man arrested after repeatedly stealing guns off of officers using a toy dino grabber. A controversial
That's a
opinion, but I
terrible
don't think
fucking
people should be
idea.
going to jail for objectively funny crimes. I don't think goofballs should be getting prison time. And this guy, look at the eyebrow raise,
I don't think fucking around with guns is that funny, in my opinion.
Especially police officers' guns.
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
see.
even care if it's a police officer's gun. If you're trying to dino grab a gun off anybody and you drop it, a bullet goes through somebody.
It
Well,
can.
typically there's safeties on and stuff. Like,
Well, you'd hope their safety's on.
yeah,
You don't know that when you're grabbing a gun, though.
I don't know.
I think that's a
This one's
reckless
kinda
act.
weird.
I think it is a fairly reckless act.
Yeah.
This is a goofball.
Yeah.
Certified, verified, stamped goofball. Greenpeace. Shut up, man. Greenpeace drops boulders off Cornwall to disrupt deep fishing. Greenpeace has dropped 18 boulders into the ocean about 200 miles off Cornwall in an attempt to disrupt industrial fishing. So how does that work? I'm failing to understand why that disrupts deep fishing. Is there anyone who's smarter than me can explain that?
I
I'm
would
not sure what that
assume
does.
that it
Does it?
scares away
It
the
disturbs
fish.
the fish.
Yeah,
It
so
makes them like.
so
like
it makes them
scatter.
disperse. Yeah, that I'm not a fisherman. I would just assume that, like, common sense.
Like, do the fishermen catch the boulders, or what's going on? I don't. Cool.
Can
but
you
How does
imagine?
it stop fishing?
Yeah, all of a sudden you see
Look, I
like.
caught a boulder. It's a nice boulder.
Just
Yeah.
imagine a really
Sorry.
big ship going by a little fishing vessel, and you see this guy look over the side, and then you just see a fucking boulder come over the side.
And then, like,
What's going to happen? It just
then all of a
fucking
sudden-
drops through the floor of your ship. It's like, fuck, we're sinking.
Oh,
And all of a sudden you just hear up at the top, "Take that, you sons of bitches!"
abandoned ship.
You're an asshole.
It is never the answer. You gotta outlive your enemies. Oh, that's just strangely motivational. Seriously, that just spoke to me in the most intense, odd way. Yeah, he's kind of
very
like
true,
that. He's
yeah.
something of a people person, something of a talker. Man buys a hate group's domain and turns it into a gay furry site. The Wolves of Odin is an anti-Muslim hate group, but if you go to their Canadian website, you'll only see love, because that's how you fight. That's how you
Wow.
fight them where they're at. That's how you fight hate. My dad's a boomer. He sometimes lets Facebook get him riled up and believing conspiracy theories. I have his login information for his Facebook. He knows. Every once in a while, I go into his Facebook and clean out all the conspiracy theory junk so it doesn't get too far to the right or left. I replace the hate groups with puppy groups. Sometimes he'll
That's
mention how
pretty
many
funny.
dogs are on his feed nowadays, and it makes me smile. Aw.
Aw,
You're just
sweet.
trying to keep you. Listen, the internet, and I think in particular places like Facebook and stuff, can get very vitriolic. You're doing a good thing. Me and my wife
Doing
woke
the
up at
Lord's
2
work.
a.m. and smelled food cooking. Our neighbor was so drunk that he mistook our backyard for his and started grilling a bunch of burgers. Well, now you get a little bit.
What would you do if you walked out on the front porch and the neighbors were just grilling on the grill?
I'd be like, "What's up, man? How you doing? You make enough for everybody?"
Yeah.
Just say, You say, what you grilling there?
Since you're using our grill, can we
Just
use
say,
your pool?
You grilling some chicken? Burgers and
That is
hot
true.
dogs.
All of our surrounding neighbors have pools.
I know.
Yeah.
I'd be like, look, I
Unfortunately-
don't mind you using our grill, but now I'm gotta ask, can I use your pool?
Yeah, exactly. That's my first
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
You see, that's
That's a
how
good
you
thought.
know. Okay, that's how everyone knows that we're the poor people of the cul-de-sac.
we're not
because
poor.
everyone else has pools except for us.
The reason why we can't though is because of the placement of the septic tank.
I know, and it's stupid.
It's like in the only good spot for a pool.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they have buried it out there next to the fucking boulder?
Yeah.
They're like, we like that boulder.
That's a nice boat. Jesus Christ! You
I
gonna keep
used it
quoting
again.
Shrek?
I'm sorry.
You gonna keep? Oh, by the way.
It's all the boulders.
Oh, by the way, Kate. Let me ask you something. Did you see the Airbnb offering?
No.
Yes.
Are you joking?
No.
No way.
It's a real thing.
That's so freaking cool.
Where is
It's in Scotland. But
They have Harry Potter ones too. I knew that.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Rings, but that is so cool.
Well, if
Yeah.
we ever take a trip to Scotland, we know where to stay.
okay, you try
How
to
many
book a
rooms is
stay
it?
at this lake. Two beds, one bath, three guests. It's a studio. But
That is really cool.
okay. I guess.
The
Why is Donkey here? Is that a literal cutout that's just sitting there? Just like, I guarantee you, when you walk in the door
And in the morning, I'm
making waffles. Yeah,
That is so cool,
Look
though.
at that
I
shit.
love
that is
that.
I wonder
awesome.
if the one bath is actually the outhouse, though.
Probably.
He even got the Beware Ogre sign.
I love it. This is just
It is the outhouse.
chef's kiss.
But I guarantee you, it's got to at least be a decent bathroom in
Yeah.
there. Not
they
like
just
a,
have it like
not like a
looking that
fucking
way.
latrine.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
really cool, though.
That is cool. I like that. That's a cool Airbnb right there.
Yeah. Sorry to get sidetracked, people.
A late night snackage.
What we
You
do?
know? Oh, look at his face too. He
got
is
tomatoes
sloshed, but
and-
he's cooking. He's on the grill. I don't know how to pronounce this town name. Las Cruces, man.
Las
Breaks in the
Cruces,
gas
I think.
station, but still pays for the cigarettes. So you can see there, he's got $6. I
Saw
love
that
how
one
he's
the
holding it
other
up
day.
right to the camera. He's showing them, hey, I'm leaving money here.
I just
want
needed
these.
smokes
He was
very badly.
You relate to that,
Nick
don't
can
you, Nick?
relate.
It can be understandable at times. I've driven to the Shell near here that's always supposed to be open 24/7 before, and it's been closed, and I'm like out of cigarettes. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I have to drive down the freeway to the fucking Valero with nothing to smoke on the way there.
He was out of smokes.
I feel your
He
pain.
needed to go on a
Like when the vape shops close.
God.
Like it's real.
All of a sudden,
Addiction, people
you
don't
see
ever
Kate-
try it.
You see Kate sitting over there in the passenger seat. She's just like,
Yeah.
What
Are
was
you
that?
licking my foot? Will you stop? Oh no, that's your paw. That felt really weird.
well,
Okay.
I just see Kate over
Just
here.
put
and
his
she
cold paw on your foot.
Yeah.
and she's just like, what was that? I didn't.
It's like, don't talk
It's like
to me.
it's like I didn't say anything. It's basically what I imagined.
Smoke run. Play canceled after actor breaks character to fight an audience member. Me? Yeah, I just looked this up and it turned out it was a production of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, a play which famously features a closeted gay lead character. A member of the audience was catcalling female actresses and shouting homophobic abuse when actor John Lacey, who played the character Big Daddy, paused his performance and called him out. The heckler replied, "What are you gonna do about it?" To which Lacey responded by leaping down into the audience and knocking him to the ground.
Oh,
And it's what
that's
Tennessee
very cool.
Williams would have wanted. It's true.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Also, if that's the truth, I mean, I don't know if that's the truth. I mean, that's someone's. If that's someone like that's a secondhand retelling
Yeah.
of what happened. If that's actually what happened, cool. If not, bro, why you trying to lie to people like that?
Yeah.
I remember there was actually one instance. It was Daniel Craig and Hugh Jackman were on stage in Chicago, and they were like playing two detectives from like I forget the time period, but it was like old timey detectives, like from the 50s, you know, like film noir and all that. And they were up on stage. Then all of a sudden, they're in the midst of one of their spiels, and then all of a sudden, and the person was so embarrassed that they didn't answer the phone. They were like too afraid to reach for it. Maybe he's like, maybe they won't think it's me. And then all of a sudden, Hugh Jackman answers in character. Like he's like, are you gonna get that? We got all day. We can stand here all day. Yeah, we're looking at you. And then Daniel Craig joined in after. He's like, are you really gonna waste our time like this? Come on, just be a man.
Just own up to it.
Yeah, just be
Turn
a man.
off your damn
just
phone.
be a man and tell them that you're busy.
That's why they tell you to turn off your phone because it ruins the immersion of theater.
But that's the thing. Jackman and Craig were so professional about it.
Yeah.
That they like the audience was just laughing their asses off the whole time, and I was like, damn, that's impressive.
I think it'd be funny to be in like a Shakespeare play and just see somebody's phone out the other end and be like, "Wait, did you see that over there? What? I'm seeing those ghost lights again."
Ghost lights.
So what'd you say?
It's the spirit orbs.
What'd you say?
Over there, right there. You see that light?
Horatio.
What is that?
It's like Iago on the horizon. Do you see the ghost lights? It's like
Verily, we are being haunted.
It's like, yes, I do, but Othello. What can we do? We may only stare and hope they may go away.
Or you're in like a Sleepy Hollow play and you're like, what's that light in the distance? Right there. And you just point straight at the person on the phone and you're just like, is that the light of the jack-o'-lantern of the Headless Horseman?
Yeah, it's like, oh, no.
Thank God, 'twas but a firefly.
It's old. Oh, yes, it's his old man Jenkins on his way out to his outhouse. Very well, very well.
That's the promise anytime you go to a play. That's the play promise. Police. Florida man jailed for trying to barbecue all the chomos.
Yes.
Come on, let him out. He's
let him out. Let him do the Lord's work. Let him do the Lord's work.
Justice.
After many
Sorry.
cocks, what a name. Sorry, I'm juvenile humor. The first black female postmaster was pressured out of her post in Mississippi. President Theodore Roosevelt continued to pay her salary and punished the town by rerouting their mail 30 miles away until they gave her back the position. And that's why Teddy Roosevelt's the GOAT.
Teddy is one of the GOATs. Teddy is a true Renaissance man who... the dude got shot, like bang, shot, and still got up to deliver his speech after being
Didn't he
shot.
mock the person who shot him?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
You try to assassinate the president.
See, Bob Marley
He
did the
mocks
same
your
thing.
assassination attempt and begins giving a speech anyway.
Yeah, Bob Marley did the same thing. Bob Marley got shot, and then I think it was like 3 or 4 days later, he had a show, and everyone thought it was going to be canceled. He didn't cancel. He showed up, and he was just like, he basically said, if I let them win today, then they will win tomorrow. Oh,
I
buddy.
gotta stretch my foot out. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, dude. Teddy Roosevelt is the president. He is him. Fake doctor arrested in Kenya after performing 8 successful surgeries. Wait, 8 successful surgeries?
Wow.
Like there was no mortalities. There was all good. I don't think you arrest him. I think you just give him a degree. Like you just give him the
Yeah.
PhD, right? That seems like the most...
Dude, if I'm a doctor, I'm literally like, if I'm like a doctor here in the States, I'm like, dude, I will pay for his tuition.
Yeah.
Like, bring him over here, let him get the proper education,
Yeah.
and get the degree and send him back.
Yeah.
If he's good at his job, that's just like Vivian. It's just like Vivian Thomas. Vivian Thomas was a genius surgeon, but yet he was never like officially a doctor until he received his honorary doctorate later in life. Like, you know the surgery. It's a person we know, blue baby syndrome. Yeah, he was the one who pioneered the surgery that saves their lives. And and because he was not an official doctor, they never included him in any of the accreditation.
Wow.
It wasn't until after, like, years and years later, they finally gave him proper credit, including, like, the Bulldog, like, one of the clamps that they made. I think they called it the Thomas clamp. Basically, it's a sliding clamp that basically makes it to where you can, like, get the valve and move it wherever you need it to for the surgery. And it's genius stuff, but yet it wasn't until years later he finally got credit.
Wow.
All of it went to, like, his predecessor, Alfred Blaylock, who was a good surgeon in his own right, but even he admitted that without Vivian, he would have killed every patient that he ever tried it on.
Mm-hmm.
It's an obvious answer to me. A bank robber named Pretty Boy Floyd was known for destroying mortgage papers on heists, freeing hundreds of people from property debt. You are a bad guy, but this does not mean you are a bad guy.
Yeah.
It's a very important distinction. All right, yeah. You took from the bank. Oh no, but you freed the common man. I think you got to crack.
That's why a lot of people romanticized bank robbers back in the 30s. Like Bonnie and Clyde, John Dillinger, Pretty Boy Floyd. The only one that they didn't was what's his name?
Okay.
Was
okay.
Babyface Nelson, because he was so violent.
A couple eggs to make an omelet, you know what I mean? When I was pulling into my house earlier today, I saw private security chalking the tires of all the cars in the block. So when he left, I kindly went back and squirted all the tires with a water bottle to erase the mess. I was just being a good neighbor.
Yeah.
We don't have an HOA, and the neighborhood is a series of different affordable apartments housed predominantly by immigrant non-white working class or retirees/seniors who don't leave their house much. Edit, for those asking, the purpose of chalking tires is to ensure the car is not stationary beyond whatever duration they have set for a neighborhood that they don't live in. Is that for, like, gauging a robbery? I know.
It's like that, but it's also to basically prove, that these cars are operational and are actually able to move, because police will sometimes do that, and they use it as justification to, like, enter into the vehicle and like basically try and like find illicit materials.
A vehicle can be considered abandoned by law if it's not moved within a certain amount of days. So if they can prove a vehicle's been sitting somewhere unattended for an amount of time,
they can seize it.
They can basically go in, and then if they find any kind of evidence, they can end up getting a case from it.
Yes.
Helps their numbers. So.
Yes. And that's not what police work is supposed to be about. Police work is supposed to be about doing what is right. And that, my friend, is not right.
It's supposed to be about to protect and serve.
Not, what is it?
Not how can we charge people money.
Not extort and enslave.
Yep.
I don't understand why that would be
most of the time.
A lot of times, yeah.
A thing. Again, maybe this is just inexperience talking, but I've never seen that. Is that to just like...
Oh, I've seen it. I saw it at bars. They did that. Cops would go into the bar... and they would see, and they would mark people's tires on the outside, and then they would basically like go in and like just take a quick gander around to like who was like getting drunk or who looked shit-faced and all that, and they would wait for them to come out, and basically they would just like use the marking on the tires as like a point of reference, like be like, yeah, that's an expensive one. Let's get him. And yeah, basically they always marked the cars with the expensive cars tires.
Because they knew they'd be able to get money out of them.
Exactly, and that's what they want.
Having to look inside of it. QR code sticker for Factory Farm Education Doc. Oh, let's see it. Oh! Get 30% off this chicken purchase. Let's go! It's not what you think! It's not what you think! Things my dentist has actually said to me. Well, either the x-rays lie to me or you are spontaneously creating teeth. I'm going with the second one because it's way cooler. When was the last time you flossed? Your gums aren't bleeding, which means either I'm not doing this hard enough or you actually floss your teeth regularly. You don't need to do a fluoride treatment. I just want to go check my Facebook for a second. This is the best excuse I can come up with. Don't worry, your insurance will cover it. Take a whole handful of toothbrushes. I can't order new ones unless ugly colors until these ones are gone. Remember not to eat or drink anything anything for a half hour. Oh, actually, you know what? Forget that. Go eat lemons and drink coffee right now. I make money based on people's bad decisions. You should probably stop brushing your teeth, too. I became a dentist because I like making children cry, and they don't let you do that as a regular doctor.
Wow. Wow, dude.
I was going to say, this is way more chaotic neutral, man.
Yes.
This is borderlining chaotic. This is borderlining, like, probably neutral evil, actually.
Chaotic neutral dentist? Your dentist sounds like the dude out of Little Shop of Horrors. What's his name?
Actually, no.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is his name?
He's lawful evil because he has respect for the rules because he likes making children cry, but that's against the law if I'm a regular doctor, you know?
That's true.
So he's lawful evil.
I dig the reference to the
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors,
Yeah.
like Audrey 1's boy, crazy boyfriend, the dentist.
What is his name?
Sickles. Damn it. Hold on.
Sounds a lot like a demon from Baldur's Gate 3, like disguised as a dentist to me.
Orin Shrivello. Yeah. Also, the thing with this movie that I find interesting is that it was directed by Yoda.
What?
Yeah, Frank Oz.
That's cool.
That's Yoda.
Speaking of
And
Yoda,
Miss Piggy.
Speaking of Yoda, don't let me forget that I have something hilarious to show you after this.
Okay. Hey, Nick, don't forget you have something hilarious to show us.
Fuck off. I have a memory disorder.
Okay. All right, I'll hold on to it.
His name is Orin. Orin
Holy shit. Okay. Sorry.
Wasted time.
My bad.
Scrivello was who I was thinking of. He sounds like maybe a more sarcastic, less evil Orin Scrivello. That's funny. The more random
Orin
people you
was
see
an asshole.
jogging for no reason, the higher the rent is going up. Yeah, I heard a gunshot coming from my neighbor's yard late at night a few weeks after I moved in. I went to check it out, and when I approached him, he told me he does it once every month or so just to keep the property value and taxes at a reasonable level. I'm used to it now.
Big brain move. Truly, a big brain move.
You and Keith need to start going out back and doing that every once in a while.
I was gonna say we could just fire them randomly, like at the ground near the field, and that way they would never know. It'd be like I could actually talk to one of the neighbors. Like, did you all hear all those gunshots the other night? Yeah, where'd they come from? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Sounded like there was just like a bunch of firecrackers going off, but yeah, it's like.
You would literally be able to hear that from the highway, though.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you guys can get away with it.
Maybe. I don't know. But it's just something I was thinking about.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep things, affordable for the whole neighborhood. He's doing a community service. The public library made me buy this book because of some incredibly minor damage that was there before I checked it out. It's a pretty popular book that the library never replaced. That was 3 years ago. I removed all the stickers and chips and am now donating it back to the library. Oh, you mean this thing that they're never gonna worry about because it's just minor cosmetic damage? Yeah, you're doing a good, you know what? Things are back to the way they were. It's balanced itself out in due time.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Haryana's Gurugram residents hold authorities at gunpoint and made them construct road overnight, with 30 arrested. Well, there's a broken road. What do you expect us to do? Just drive over the broken road? This big patch of destroyed road? No. We need you to construct it. I took away all the towel seat reservations at the resort. I was on holidays at an all-inclusive resort. First day, we couldn't find any lounge chairs by the beach or by the sea. Fair enough, we arrived in the afternoon. Next day, we go to find a spot, but most of the spots were taken by towels. We find an empty seat, and to our surprise, many of the chairs stay reserved almost the whole day or never get used. Third day, we decide to take some towels off 2 loungers and enjoy our day. 4 hours in, an older couple shows up that they had towels there and kick us off with help from an attendant. That pissed me off. So every following day I went to take the towels off every unattended lounger after breakfast, and then went to watch the chaos from my balcony. Many people complained. By the end of the week there was a sign that unattended towels would be removed. Success!
Nice.
You just claim a chair for the day and then not use it.
Yeah, that's freaking stupid.
It is. That's dumb. Look.
If you're going to use a chair, you need to be sitting in that chair. If you're done, or if you don't need the chair, don't put your freaking towel in it. I mean, what if there is an elderly couple that,
needs
it, or, someone who can't actually go in the water but just wants to sit by the beach, It's just not fair. The world does not revolve around you. Sorry.
Mine, but you can't take it because it's mine. No. You gotta use it or lose it, dude.
Yeah.
The biotech startup has managed to 3D-print fake rhino horns that carry the same genetic fingerprint as the actual horn. The company plans to flood the Chinese rhino horn market at 1/8 of the price of the original, undercutting the price poachers get and forcing them out eventually.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, that's not even...
You're doing the Lord's work.
That's not even chaotic good.
That's just actually, good.
Yeah.
That's
that's lawful good.
Yeah, truly.
You're fucking up criminals, man. Lawful good.
I just imagine, Batman, just flooding the market with rhinoceros horns. Just doing it all the while. He's just like, justice. Just putting all of it on there. Anyway.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I like it. I like this move. I like the biotech strategy.
For sure.
I just finished beating someone up, and I hate myself for it, but he kicked my cat. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
More than reasonable. I just had a roommate coming to my house drunk and trying to start a fight with me, and when I didn't reciprocate, he kicked my 6-week-old kitten.
Fuck
I've
you.
seen this post before, and everybody and myself in the comments were just like, well deserved.
Yeah.
I proceeded to beat his ass for 30 minutes. I feel very ashamed, but I love my cat.
We're all
It's a
like, do not
6-week-old
feel
Do not
ashamed.
feel
sir.
ashamed,
Do not feel ashamed.
dude. Like,
Feel proud.
You
that
are a
guy,
champion.
Yeah.
You are awesome.
You are a true cat daddy.
And he kicked it? It was multiple beatings in a 30-minute time frame. Yeah, beatings continue until morale improves. That's the rule.
Exactly.
I thought we were all on the
Poor
same page
kid.
there.
Beatings
My friend
will
is such a
continue
dangerous driver. Uses her phone, speeds, etc. She's a great person, but I'm terrified she'll cause an accident, so I purposely directed her down a road I knew a speed camera. She already had points and ended up losing her license, but the streets are safer. You do what you gotta do. Like I said, if you gotta get the job done, you gotta get the job done. This time of year, I grab weeds while I'm walking my dog and weave them into little reefs that I leave around the neighborhood. Specifically because there is a woman on next door who is furious because she thinks they're signs of witchcraft. I encourage you to do the same and look.
It's not witchcraft, you idiot. Do you not understand what the... Everyone's always going to find a way to distort it and turn it into something that gives them carte blanche to just complain about something. Mm-hmm. Everyone does it.
Let her think that the world's gone crazy. Decades in between and still doing it. Keith McHenry, the founder of the global movement Food Not Bombs, was arrested and jailed by the Santa Cruz Police Department today for the crime of serving food to the unhoused community members. Oh, the horror! And then on August 15, 1988, 9 Food Not Bomb volunteers, including co-founder Keith McHenry, were arrested for sharing food and literature with the unhoused. Oh, the humanity!
Hey, man loves what he does. I respect him. Well done, sir.
He's doing good for people. I mean, people that don't have...
Also, well, okay, I will say this. I support food, not bombs, but anti-nuclear, no. I am pro-nuclear energy. I am not pro-nuclear, bombs. I think nuclear energy is a very, very, a lot of people think that it's evil, but no, it's the safest type of energy out there. Less people have died from nuclear radiation than solar panels.
And in coal mines.
Well, especially coal mines, but everyone's just like, well, no one dies from solar panels. It's like, have you ever done research on how many contractors fall off of roofs and die installing? more people that have died from fucking nuclear radiation.
Do it again! Do it again! I don't stop drinking because the owner of the bar has a family to feed, says a drunk. Did he say that, or did he kind of mumble that and you did your...
Also, I can hear, like, but Chernobyl. I'm like, yeah, don't blame nuclear energy for that. Blame the asshats in the Russian government. They were the ones who fucked up.
Wasn't the Soviet Union at the time?
Well, technically it was in Ukraine, which was part of the Soviet Union at the time, but, yeah, the Russians, the Soviets, yeah. Either way, it's just,
your best to make out what he said. Either way, he's a hero and should be treated very delicately and carefully, or else he may throw up. Hey guys, I just wanted to put this out that I work at Walmart, I'm 16, and whenever I'm working in the aisle, anytime I see any product of Nestle, I put it on an overstock cart and hope that my managers will see that almost all Nestle products are always overstock, and hopefully stop ordering them at my Walmart. I know it's not that much, but I try. Hey man, it's the little things that count.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. It's the little baby steps that count. A group of Philadelphians self-describing themselves as gutter pagans erased $1.6 million in local medical debt. They celebrated with an unofficial debt burning. Let's go, paid in full! My favorite 3 words. Oh, there we go. We're burning it. We're just burning that debt, getting it out of there. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I wanted to see, a big burn. Can we all just appreciate the incredible vibes of my new employer taking an absolutely wild 1-star review and making it into a t-shirt? This place is full of satanic activity.
That's pretty cool.
as free-breathing humans, we were discriminated against. The wait staff refused to serve our laughing, smiling faces. I cannot believe the treatment we received here, and if we were below them. If you like freedom, go elsewhere.
Let's see. This place is full of satanic activity. As free-breathing humans, we are discriminated against. The waitstaff refused to serve our laughing, smiling faces. I cannot believe the treatment we received here as if we were below them. If you like freedom, go elsewhere.
It reminds me of my buddy commenting on Psycho Stick's Facebook.
Herder.
Because he didn't understand, like, that the video in question was them all swapping instruments and being really shitty at everything they were playing.
Psycho Stick.
And he was like, this just sounds like Herder, like, trying to make music. And I was like, dude, listen to their other songs. That's not what they sound like. And Rob fucking took his comment, made it into a t-shirt. So I bought it. I was like, I gotta buy that. My buddy Cody is responsible for it. So my t-shirt now.
And now you're just like, hey, Cody.
So anytime you see me wearing the Psycho Stick is Herder shirt on the channel, it's because my buddy made a stupid comment on their
Psycho
Facebook.
Stick is Herder.
And their vocalist turned it into a shirt.
That's very nice.
Get out. Nice. Alright. Sick t-shirt, though. I love it. Hey, secret police.
Uh-oh.
If you ever kidnap me and throw me in a rental van, I will shit so bad inside that van. I hope your unconstitutional asses are ready to pay $1,700 to get my grown man feces out of that Chrysler Pacifica and whatnot. Grown man feces. Do what I gotta do. Poo where I gotta poo.
I don't know if the secret
You
police
arrest
he's
me
talking about
unlawfully.
actually exists, but I agree. I would probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like anybody that kidnaps me is risking getting poop all over everything because I have tummy problems. I never know when they're gonna hit me.
Yeah.
Get pooped on, dude. Like literally.
Get pooped on, dude.
Are going up in Aussie supermarkets. Special. We made over $1 billion in profits while you can't even afford bread. It's on sale. Missouri trans, quote, snitch form down after people spammed it with the B-movie script. The Missouri government tips site for submitting complaints and concerns about gender-affirming care is down after people flooded it with fan fiction rambling anecdotes and the B-movie script. The Missouri government checking the website. You like jazz? We like jazz and we also like gender-affirming care. We took it down. We took the site down with jazz. Zura Karohimbi, I hope I said that name right, saved more than 100 people during the Rwandan genocide using her reputation as a witch to scare killers away. Whenever a militia neared her house, where she'd hidden would-be victims, she would shake her bracelets and threaten to curse them and their families. She would even touch them with a skin-irritating herb. They avoided their house. Yeah, because if you're a witch, that doesn't mean you're bad. What did Zangief say, or whatever his name is? You're a bad guy, but you're not a bad guy.
You're not a bad guy.
That's the
but
rule,
this does not mean you are a bad guy.
Yeah.
A 74-year-old man uses his hairdryer to slow traffic near his home, keeping the neighborhood safe.
That is so good.
Cool.
Deceptive, silly tactic at a time. I work at a credit card company. Someone replied to her offer by taping the no postage necessary flyer to a box full of their trash in a small boulder. Well, you know, it's important. Dude, this shit's amazing. Makes you amazing? Hell yeah, dude. Very forceful and very smooth with a hoppy aroma. I love it. Richard Bradley, dressed in a Union soldier's uniform, cuts down the Confederate flag from atop the 50-foot pole in front of San Francisco City Hall, April 15th, 1984. He climbed that?
Damn.
Dude, let him put up his own flag. Give him his own flag to hang up there. He was able to take that down, a 50-foot pole, no equipment. Give him his own flag. The man who had a few too many alcoholic beverages ordered an Uber for a baby goldfinch that he found struggling on the ground. The baby bird was sole passenger on the ride to a wildlife rehab. Had to take care of it. And you know what? That was a 5-star passenger. Solution. Before going on flights, buy a plastic pipette. Then, when you're on the flight and this happens, ask for a plastic cup from the air host/hostess. Go to the lavatory and use the cup as a reservoir. Fill the pipette with your urine. Slowly drop some droplets of urine on the poor idiot's feet until they get the message. Alternatively, bring a Sharpie on board and draw on their feet, or write something like, I'm a selfish scumbag who sticks their feet onto other people's armrests. Alternatively, try and get some itching powder on board. They can't stick their feet in your space if they're busy scratching their feet. So this didn't have like a post before it to like prime me for what this was going to be about. Now that I understand that this was talking about people who put their feet on other people's armrests, this is a perfect solution. I feel like the P one is, you know, a little strange. Am I crazy, or is
Itching
using words
powder
to
is a
someone
little
who...
likely to get you a battery charge, so I wouldn't do that one. I think the Sharpie's probably the least likely to get you in trouble, but they're all going to get you in trouble. Because vandalism, battery, and potential battery as well. The P, depending on if it touches their skin, I guess.
Move their feet still on the table. Nope, not at that point. It's about the principle of the thing. Be me, be white. Have job in landscaping for multiple HOAs. Work with a lot of Latinos who speak little to no English. White lady comes up to me. Oh, thank God, someone who speaks English. Start speaking back to her in Dutch. Not quite, ma'am. Not quite. Lesbian escapes Russia by boat and sails to Canada to be with the woman she loves. That sounds like a movie plot. I would watch a movie about that, actually.
Yeah,
the daring escape by boat, dodging Russian authorities. Sounds dope. Burglar gently waking me. You live like this? So, I heard this story secondhand many years ago, but the gist was that a friend of a friend lived in what was generally considered to be a bad neighborhood, because he was a super poor college student and was what he could afford. He didn't have any furniture, he just slept on a blanket on the floor and had a milk crate for a chair and an old wire spool as a table. No TV, nothing in the fridge, no microwave, basically just bare walls and a roof to keep the weather off. So one day he comes home and there's a man in his apartment just standing there with this look of utter amazement and horror on his face. He turns to the guy who just entered and says, "This your place? 'Cause I broke in to rob you, but man, you ain't got nothing. Wait here, I'm gonna be right back." And the burglar left, leaving a puzzled college student alone in his empty apartment. But sure enough, the burglar came back a while later and brought some friends. And they delivered a table, a couple chairs, and a small TV.
Wow.
I think I got you a bed too, but that might take a couple days. So the college student made some friends, and he didn't ask where they got the stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but where did they get the stuff, though?
Wow.
Salvation Army?
Maybe.
Good. That is my favorite post of this entire thing. My ex-girlfriend had a few too many shots of tequila at a party and passed out on the couch. When I went to check her, I noticed she pissed all over the couch. To avoid embarrassment, I filled up a bucket with water and threw it over her to disguise it as a prank. She still has no idea. Now that's chaotic good. But chaotic evil would be to piss all over her to disguise the fact that she pissed herself.
Oh my god.
Oh no. That is uncool, bro. She's like, actually, it'd be kind of weird if she had like piss all over her, and she's like, "What the hell happened?" It's like, "Baby, you pissed yourself." It's like, how did it reach my chest? It's like, I don't know, babe. It just happened.
No, baby, don't understand. You peed when you were sleeping, so I peed on you to make it look like, I was helping. Fun history facts. One of the 31 people arrested at Stonewall on June 28, 1969 was American folk singer Dave Van Ronk, who was not at the Stonewall Inn at the time and was cis and straight as far as I'm aware. He'd been eating dinner at a nearby restaurant when he noticed a riot happening and said, "Well, I suppose I should go see what the fuss is about." Stepped outside and immediately started throwing bricks at the cops. Just Dave Van Ronk things for a Dave Van Ronk kind of night. "Hey, mister, would you like a puppy?" "No, but I'll take one." "Okay, I'm gonna cherish and care for this dog. There's nothing you can do to stop me." Aw, well, that's exactly what we wanted. Women shouldn't say bad words. Retweet if you agree. "Hello, Nick. I'm a reporter with KLWG in Boise. I'm doing a story on men that have never pleasured a woman sexually. May I use your tweets?"
Oh, get on, Fuentes. Fuck.
The thing is like, anybody who thinks that, I'm really apt to agree with Kaj Erickson, because women say things like, "Oh, fuck," and stuff like that whenever.
Yeah.
You know, like...
I was going to say, Nick Fuentes, to me, is the type of guy who, in the midst of sex, if his girlfriend's getting too vulgar, he literally stops. He's just like, "Not in this house, young lady." It's like, no, we will continue when you apologize for polluting my ears
It's
with
like,
such
I'm about
dribble.
to go get the soap.
Oh my god.
And all of a sudden, he comes back with the soap, and she's like, "Is this a new kink that you're doing? What the fuck is going on?" And that was the soap in the mouth, not the...
Well, obviously.
Say yes on his behalf. "I'm a straight man who married a dude. Ask me anything. I married him because I joined the Air Force, and if you're married, you get a housing pay and permission to live off base. He gets free health care. He's my best friend who's forever single and has mad health issues, including recurring prostate cancer. So you did the right thing.
Well, it's like the episode of Sonny. It's like, two straight dudes getting married. Doesn't seem anything gay about that. It's like, what? Well, yeah.
Well, honestly, the thing is, I know that there would probably be like someone who would come along and check for it and like be like, "Are you actually married?" Because it's like the Chuck and Larry. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry, that Adam Sandler movie that came out in like the 2000s. Because him and Kevin James, they did that, and they had an investigator come out and like check and see. It was like, "Are you two actually in a relationship?" Yeah, we totally bang each other.
Prove it.
We totally bang each other every night. It's like, "Oh, really?" It's like, and then basically it just evolved from there. God, that movie, it's definitely up there in terms of just like, wouldn't fly today, but I still find some good stuff in it.
You helped your bro out, and now he's got free housing, right? That's how it
And
works.
healthcare.
Or just free healthcare. Either way, he's taken care of. You helped your bro out. Maybe let's see if I can get conservatives to protest more stuff they love. Chevy and Marlboro are next. The Raptor Pride. In support of trans youth, we are proud to introduce our newest line of trucks. Built Ford Proud. Includes optional truck nuts. Aw, we got a gender-affirming truck, dude. I'm a long-haired native who doesn't steal, so whenever I get followed in a store, I keep the employee on my tail for as long as possible to make it a little easier for people who need to steal to get what they need. It's the little things that
I mean, that's fine in like a grocery store.
Yeah.
But like if you're going into like a retail store to do that, don't. Because people who steal from retail stores, like electronics and shit, like stuff you don't need, things that are wants, like the employees get fucking in trouble for that shit. Like, so don't do that. But if it's grocery store, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Knock yourself out.
My whole
or
thing,
medicine.
Especially if it's Walmart. 'Cause fuck Walmart.
Medicine too, I believe.
Fuck Walmart and the overlords that run it.
Yeah.
Especially for not staying open 24/7 after the pandemic.
Yeah, that's
Pieces
fucked
of
up,
shit.
actually.
I was going to say, imagine. I wonder what his native name is. He who gives.
Like, I'm sure the employees of Walmart appreciate not having to work night shift, but I know.
Oh, they still have to work overnight.
Yeah, like a lot of them are probably still there doing stuff overnight, but like, they probably appreciate not having to deal with customers and stuff.
But that's why you do self-checkout and just have someone at the self-checkout aisle.
People with like severe anxiety and stuff, like people with agoraphobia, like that helps out a lot to have some sort of 24/7 option where you can go in the wee hours in the morning when there's no one else around. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can imagine like this guy. He's just like, you're not going to believe this. I was followed around the Walmart all night, and you know what? I watched someone literally run out the front door with a big screen TV. My job. I am truly living up to my name as he who gives. You are welcome. You are welcome, random white person who stole that television.
How the hell would you get out of the door with that?
Because they're too busy racially profiling somebody else, I guess.
Yeah, they're too busy profiling an American Indian who's just like literally just doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is what true chaotic good is all about. Woman on an American Airlines plane duct taped to the seat because she tried to open the door mid-flight.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow.
No. You tried to open up the... Dude, I know it's like they say it's impossible because of how the weight of the pressurization of the plane, but still though. You tried to...
It's like you're acting clearly like insane and a danger to yourself and others on the flight.
Others,
so
yes.
Being restrained is understandable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that also they taped up her mouth right. You don't just do like the single like piece of tape over the mouth. You like wrap it around multiple times.
Because who's to say after she failed to get the door open that she's not going to try something else next?
Yeah.
She's gonna run up to the pilot and just be like, everyone in this plane needs to die. The devil's on board. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's basically what I imagine.
Yeah, get duct taped. Crazy.
And duct taped to the seat because she tried to open the door mid-flight. Oh my God. Now, I know that's a very tense situation, but I am living for the day that I see this on one of my, flights. The closest I've gotten to something crazy happening on a plane was on a Spirit Airlines flight. We were stuck at the gate. We had just landed in Atlanta, and they hadn't connected the, bridge to the plane door, so we couldn't leave the gate, you know what I mean? And a fight started to break out behind us. Me and Brianna are sitting in front of these guys, and it's a dude in the aisle and a dude in the seat, and they're bickering back and forth. It's a younger dude and an old white guy, and we all doing old white guy things, right? Being, generally intolerant. it was that kind of guy, you know what I mean? And at some point, me and Brie are listening in because we're chismosas. And the younger dude in the aisle goes, "Shut up with your bald ass." And there's silence that is quickly broken by Brie letting out a hearty, gleeful, just the most adorable little giggle that only she can muster. And then both of them look at me, the 6'4" big old dude who's standing in the aisle.
The absolute unit. Yeah. Well, Damien's an absolute unit. The dude's a big dude.
The 6'4" big old dude who's standing in the aisle.
Why didn't you put Damien's face on the sumo body? You missed an opportunity there, Edgar. Laszlo, if you were the one editing this, you missed an opportunity with that.
And I'm like, oh, all right, well, this is a situation I gotta pretend I wasn't listening to now. That's the closest I've gotten to something this natural and beautiful in the wild on an airplane. The Satanic Temple of Missouri adopted the street in front of the Church of Scientology. Adopted street. Oh, yep, see, it's right there. Satanic Temple of Missouri. Sometimes we just gotta adopt a road and name it after the Satanic Temple. It's just some things you...
Okay, to make it even better is if you did it in front of the Westboro Baptist Church. That would be supreme.
You gotta do. Text on bag reads, as this text has no other purpose than to terrify those who are afraid of the Arabic language. And who have you scared? Is there a list? I'd love to know who
Oh, God.
Who to laugh, point, and giggle at. Oh, we got some squeezy. Sorry, we got some squeezy. Where are you? I f***ed up. How? I went to India, not Indiana. Dude, just tell me you don't love me.
The picture is amazing.
Okay.
I f***ed up. How? I went to India, not Indiana. Dude, just tell me you don't love me. What the f***?
Like, for real, bro. I know. Like, nah. I'm for real in India, dude. Look at this shit. Like, there's there's cows, and there's people praying to them. This shit's weird, dog.
Isn't that the neck tattoo guy? I was at a party last night and he busted out a tattoo gun. I was like, hell yeah, I've been trying to get a sick neck tat forever. Well, I was pretty messed up and I already passed out. But when I woke up this morning, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? The guy was all like, that's your neck tattoo, homie. I was like, what the fuck you talking about? And he said, I gave you a neck tattoo. It looks exactly like your neck. I was like, I wanted a tattoo on my neck, not up my neck, you idiot. Then he was like, well, that's your fault for not specifying. They'll give you my $17. Dude, listen, you didn't specify. That's your problem, man. Squeezy, you have to be specific with these kinds of things. You can't just give them a general idea. I always do leave a compliment for Amazon delivery drivers, no matter how they actually did, because they were friendly. You got it, so that way they're, keeping their job. It's a bunch of it's the little things, like I'm saying. It's been a theme. It's the little things. Pro tip: replace your cat litter box with an Amazon box. When it's full, tape it up and place it on your front porch for someone to steal.
Oh!
Dude.
We haven't had anyone really steal anything
No
from
porch
us, though.
pirates here, but
Yeah.
Yeah. If we had, that'd be a great idea. I'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
"Dude, I'm about to save money on cleaning out the litter box."
I was gonna say I'd probably drop a complimentary shit of my own in there.
oh
too.
my god.
Like,
I'm
really.
I'm not going to need any more, what's the orange stuff called? Shoot, I forgot the name of it. The Odo band type stuff.
Oh yeah.
Odor
It's like, I won't
band?
need that anymore. I can just put it on the porch, let the porch pirates have it.
Oh gosh. I'd drop my own little steak pickle in there just for them to take home. When they open it up, and be like, "Oh damn! What the fuck?"
It's like, that doesn't even look like a cat turd. What the hell is that? That's a person turd. What the fuck?
No, we need to get
that's a
some of
He-Man
his
turd.
stuff.
Oh, Asher's.
Asher's is deadly. Like, oh my gosh.
I'm glad he poops in the yard.
Good prank. Glitter bomb trap? Nah. Once my brother got into a fist
Fuck the glitter bomb. We got the litter bomb.
Yeah.
fight with a trans guy, and when he got sent to the principal's office, the principal kept going like, "How dare you hit a woman?" And my brother got so offended on the trans guy's behalf that he got into a fight with the principal too.
Wow.
Sent me a letter that I need to have a fence blocking my trash cans from view. So they didn't say what the fence needs to look like.
Nice.
All right.
That's a pretty good compilation.
Yeah.
That was not bad. It was pretty adamant on the chaotic good. Not bad.
I don't even really get the chaotic good of the India one, but it was fucking hilarious.
I don't get it either, but that one was just like all of a sudden just boop. It's like, babe, I'm in India, not Indiana. Right.
Did you not think something was weird when they asked you for your passport?
Not really. Not really. I was just thinking like they were being thorough. Bless you.
Thanks.
So, yeah, I don't know. This was really good though. Anywho, so until
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Thanks.
So it's good to have Damien back as one of the voices because I really like Damien's readings. He was always one of my favorites to read, and ever since he came back, I've just been like, yes. But yeah, all right.
I think we should leave a like.
All right. Bink. There's a like, and there's like, let's see what.
Glad to have Damien back, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually friends with Damien on Discord. He added me on Discord.
Same, dude.
Cool.
Yeah.
Glad to have Damien back.
He messaged me and I was like, no, you're not really Damien, are you? And he's like, oh, that's me. I was like, holy shit. That's awesome.
Feels like he never left. Never left. Please don't leave again. There we go. Please don't leave again. Okay. So yeah, this was ChaoticGood, now open 24/7 by MK. I guess until next time, everybody, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Kate.
I am Nick.
That's Vega.
And, oh yeah, Asher's on the floor and the rest of the cats are out here somewhere. But we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.